Damn, well, that looks horrible. That sounds horrible. It's the same thing, but with different music. Whatever. Uh, what is it? Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's nobody watching this, but I know people are gonna what's it called? Watch it afterwards. So yeah. Yeah. Hi, I'm two lieutenants, or I don't know what else you want to call me. I'm just here. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is more of a test stream to see how this thing works. I haven't used StreamYard in a long time because honestly, I have not made streams in a long time. So, it's gonna take me a while to get used to this and all that. But I am doing what the title says. I'm gonna be modeling Thomas faces because if you didn't know, I do that, and I don't do it for a living. I just do it whenever I feel like it because what's it called? If you have seen my friend Trinket Studios Edison video, or road trip video or whatever you want to call it. Well, it's technically not a road trip. It's like a Edison show video, whatever. Yeah, if you've seen that, you might have seen uh two Thomas models running on L skill track that I made, and those faces were modeled by me. And yeah, so I'm gonna be making more of those for other characters because I'm not gonna do the same character twice. Uh, yeah. So just get seated and get your snacks or whatever you want to do. I don't really care because I don't really know what you do. I'm not your dad. So once I get this thing sorted, we'll be right on it, gang. Okay, well this is odd. All right. Um. Okay, yeah. Uh. So this is the program I use. It's called ZBrush Mini. I don't really know that much about it. I just kind of what's it called? I heard about it, and then so I went to try it out, and yeah, I'm not sure of what. Actually, I want to check up on something. Actually, I will be just a moment. Okay, there we go. Let's take off this banner real quick because I did realize something. So, so the characters for this stream that I'm going to try to make is the what's it called? The main Steam team, like the classic one. So, engines 1 through 7, and then Emily maybe. Just depends if I have the time to do it. But I did realize I did make a Henry face at one point, but I never did actually end up making a normal happy one. So I'm going to do that because as of right now, the only engines I have actually made proper faces for is like actual like standard smiling faces for is Percy, Thomas, and Edward, I believe. I have not made standard smiling faces for the big 3 um or for Toby. Um I have made a railway series based one, but not like an actual Toby one. Who else? So that's 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then yeah, Toby. And then I already did 1 and 2. And then of course I haven't done Emily yet. So I'm gonna pull up a picture. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but I'm going to try and pull it up. Henry the Green Engine. It should also be known that obviously none of these faces are gonna be prop accurate. That is honestly never the goal with any of these faces. It's the goal isn't like to be like accurate, like 101, like with the OGs is more of just like make it accurate to whatever face I like the most. Which in this case, I think I'm gonna base mine off of the season 1 cast. So like pre Tatamar. I don't think I've ever based any of my faces on the CGI. I just don't like it. Or it's not that I don't like the CGI faces. It's just that like me personally, I've never really liked like those faces. I really like them in the sense of like the way I'm more of a TVS like model series guy rather than a what's it called? Rather than like a CGI guy when it comes to like the faces. But I think they're fine. They're nothing major, but it's each to their own, as they say. Okay, so here's the picture. Nobody's gonna see that, but it's gonna be based on this one from Henry's Forest. So yeah, and you can see all that. And we stretch this out so I have more work room. All right, let's get to it. So okay, I probably want to get rid of those wrinkles. I don't know why I didn't make a standard face before this, but oh well. You live and learn, as that one hedgehog says. Pinch, pinch. Where's pinch? There it is. Do that. Do a little bit of this. A little bit of that. And then we're just gonna let's do some polish. Let's polish these out. Oh, that's not really good. Just send these up here, and then let's get the top here. Make sure. I want to push that in a little. Make sure it doesn't look awkward. Okay, I'm very okay with this nose shape. So if anything, all I'm really gonna modify is the eyes. That's all I really gotta modify. And the smile, obviously. Okay, yeah, let's start with the eyes because that's easier. Let me just oh shoot. There we go. I guess I should say for Henry's case, this isn't how I exactly model all my faces. Like when I'm making them from the ground up, because obviously I use some kind of reference for all of them. Oh, I do not like that actually. That looks hideous. Um, oh damn, it went away. Weird. Hmm. Still getting used to this. What's it called? StreamYard thing. So sorry if it like gets all awkward and everything. Very sorry. There we are. I guess I just don't have to like so you can see all that, see all that. Just want to use all this stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's really weird. But then again, I am pushing it downward, so jeez. It's really hard to see like what I'm actually doing versus like seeing what's on the stream. It's like very complicated for me. I'm very sorry, everyone. Try my best here. Okay, well, I do not like that at all. That looks horrendous. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's do this. Okay, there we are. And then we go in and do this. Gonna have to make his eye sockets a little bit smaller. Or whatever these part of the human body is called. Because this looks too unnecessarily big when I look at it like this. It looks way too big. It's like, I'm not sure. Maybe if I like, maybe if I change it to a smile, I might change my mind. I'm gonna have to go back and fix the eyes anyway. So for now, let's just keep it like, or actually, I'm gonna what's it called? I'm gonna squint these a little bit inward. Yeah, so it's more like this. Excuse me for a moment. I'm sorry for that. I really am leaving a lot of times. I'm very sorry. Okay, now where rats. There we are. Should be back, shouldn't we? I believe we are. Okay, so now where was I? Just modifying the R. I always hate when I have to modify the eye, because then I have to do it in a different shape, and then it looks all ugly, and then later I have to go back and fix it. So what's it called? There's like something about his eye sockets that are like giving it way too big. I think I'm just gonna like. Oh, I do not need to be that close to him. Just like curve this in a little more. Not like too much, just like a smidge. It's like a smidge. Or whatever they say. I don't know. I'm not very great at English, if you guys didn't know. Okay. We'll worry about that later. Okay. Or let's look at this now. Let's see how the eyes look. Yeah, it looks alright. I think it looks alright. I don't think it's horrible by any means. I'm very unsure of how I want to do his smile because as of right now, I'm looking at a reference picture where like he has like a smiling face and like it's his like teeth showing. But with some characters, I like it when like they have their teeth showing. Like for example, James, I like that very wide smile he has, like that, like the one everyone knows, like the standard one where like he's very giddy, very happy. The one where he has with that special whistle sound effect from I believe James and the Express. I forgot what that story is called. I believe that's what it's called. So I'm not sure if I want to do like if it's like a mouth like that. Like obviously not as big because James is like a character that like is I feel like is very energetic. Like he would have that kind of smile. I feel like Henry's would be more relaxed. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I'm just kind of conflicted right now on whether I should have it to where like he has it like this, like with a bit of like teeth showing, or I should just give him like a standard happy smile with like his mouth closed. Cause I like both, honestly, for Henry. But also, I don't really want to spend time making one version of Henry and then doing the other one. Cause I'd rather take more time making other characters. Because this is mainly just so like in future, if I ever need to like make an engine's expression and like alter it, I don't want to like spend time having to like reworking it and doing all that. Like I just have the standard one and I can just like I can just modify it there. I don't have to make a completely new face mask. But I guess while I decide that, I guess I should just like clear this bit of his face up, because he's not gonna be frowning for this one. So we're just gonna where's pinch? This is move. There it is. Pinch. Gonna close up that mouth. Then we're gonna sand it out so you don't see that same line. Let's see how. Probably, yeah. We're gonna move that section of his face a bit outward, so that when I actually have to go, or no, because he has like not that Peter Griffin type chin, but like just like very, oh shoot, very like he's like a little stubble or something, or not a stubble. Oh my god, I am so bad at naming parts of your face. Has that little chin, yeah. Has like the little chin mark thing. Whatever. Hmm. Then I because here he has like a lot of like you can see like his cheekbone in that one, but not as much in like the close smile. So let's see with what I'm gonna roll with. Okay, so gonna have to make these rounder, of course. So let's just I don't think it has to be like that low. It could be like a little more like this. And then obviously I'm gonna have to push these up and a little bit back. It's more up like this. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Then it looks like he's screaming, honestly. I don't like feel like I might have made his like cheekbone like a little too like his cheeks a little too small. On this side anyway. Actually, speaking of which, I want to fix this little indent because I don't like how that looks. It's like, while I'm at it, let's look at it because with the standard smile, it's like it's more like his cheek is more like straighter, but it's more raised when he has like a very big grin. You know what? Let's roll with season 3 right now. So let's give him like the teeth smile. So let's raise these up a little. Yeah, a little bit like that. Not too much. Don't want to do too much. Just want to give him a little bit of encouragement. And then what are these? And then what's it called? And then for this part of the face, something like this, but we'll burn this bridge when we get there. Actually, in the meantime, I'm just gonna sand a little bit of that so it doesn't look as hideous. Slash. Yeah, I'm kinda liking this face. Let's just like close that gap. Not close it like too much. Let's like stretch out and maybe like that. Yeah, like something like this. And then move that up. Move that. I don't want this to be like too open. Cause later I'm gonna have to model Henry with like a little like lip at the bottom of his face. Or not his face, his mouth. I'm very sorry. Oh wait, that's why it doesn't look as good because smile is raised up more. So let's just Control Z all of that because I don't want to move all that. Let's just okay. So his smile is closer to his nose. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. Okay, so let's do it like this, and then pick slash. Then I feel like that's a little too close. Let's like lower it just a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, yeah, I like this. Definitely am gonna make his mouth wider, but for now, yeah, I like this. I like this one. It's pretty solid. So let's just move in those cheekbones or whatever these are, right? Hmm. Oh wait, but then it's kind of embedded here, so that's gonna be a problem. Let's pinch that. See what we can roll. No, that looks hideous. That looks horrible. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see if I can just. Yeah, yeah, this is like way better. Gotta round that out a little bit more. Probably gonna use a sanding tool on that. Okay, let's try and move now. It's like shift. So like if I pinch this a little. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then Okay, definitely like the smile. I think it's nice. I think I am gonna make his eyes a little bit smaller though, because I feel like compared with his smile, I feel like the size of his smile I feel is good, but the eyes make it look way smaller than it is. So I'm gonna go here and modify this. Just gonna make those eyes a little bit smaller for you, Henry. Because let's go. Because I just want this to be like a standard smile. He looks a little like looks a bit excited. Jesus, fuck. Well, that was my first swear word of the day. Okay, something like this. Yeah, yeah. Um, Has a little like has a little crow at the end of his face, but I don't know if I'm gonna add that. I might, maybe. Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna move these more like that because they should be more rounded. That's the thing. Actually, I'm gonna lower this a little bit. I think the reason this part of the face looks so ugly is because it's very like inward and you like stretch it out a little bit more. So let's see. Fine. Yeah, something like that is cheekbones are definitely going to be modified, but I think in the meantime, because it's really bothering me, I'm gonna add in his like actual teeth because this isn't how I do the teeth for these characters. I usually just smoothing that out. Then using the clay build, oh no, that was got way too much. You go connect there, connect there, and then try to like push it a little bit over here so we get all the way. Then we just add a little bit more on this layer, a little bit more here, and maybe not too high up, a little bit right there, and then we smoothen that out. And then let's modify this bit because it looks like I honestly don't know why I have this tendency of like doing everything at an angle. Like anytime I'm just like doing something, like whatever it is, like even sometimes when I'm drawing, I like put myself at like an angle and then I just start doing whatever it is I'm doing. But anyways, this looks alright. I think I'm gonna move that in a little. Yeah, yeah, I like this. So now we can get back to his cheekbones because those really do need these really do need a lot of modifications. Like this. Move like that. Then kind of like, I want to see if I can maybe pinch this without it affecting too much of the nose. Just a little bit like that, I think. And then move this up so it's still flat on the face. Move this, that. See if I can just pull that a little bit out. So kind of, just a little bit. Then I think I'm just gonna pinch this bit a little. There we are. Oh wait, no. It's coloring the nose. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so it's that this part gets flattened a little. Not that bit. Something like this. And then this part kind of just like, I think I gotta stand this out a little bit more. Just a little bit like that. I'm gonna fix that eventually, but for now, let's just see the progress we got. Then yeah, I think I just need to like round out the corners a little bit more. Gonna push, or actually I'm gonna stretch this a little bit outward and sand it. I'm gonna sand a little bit here. Move that a little bit more this way. And yeah, I think that's pretty solid. I wanna send that down a little bit because it makes it look like he's made it look like he was angry. And also, I feel like just in general, his forehead is way too big. I think I'm gonna push that back a little, just a little bit like that. Then sand it. Yeah. What's it called? I'm gonna add his lip, and then I'm gonna fix his eyes a little bit, and then we'll get on to Gordon. Yeah. Let's see here. Standard. I think that's what I use. I haven't used this program in a while. I have to admit. So what's it called? So sometimes I'll be questioning what I use is because I'm getting used to using this program again. Okay. I think that's a little bit more. Yeah. And then we just sand. Just bring these. I think I'm gonna use pinch for this instead. Yeah, a little bit like that. Then move, and then we're gonna sand that out. Make it look more natural. Maybe let's raise that a little bit. Yeah. I do think that his smile goes a little more outward. I don't know. Let's just do like a quick like test, see how that looks. Right. Just do like a little test, see how that looks. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna work with this. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Gonna make that smile. And then if I don't like it, I'll just make his like standard season one. Okay, let's fix this because this looks hideous. Oh wait, right, because that part of the face, because this was a really sad face, so gonna have to inflate this a little and sand it down. And then I think I'm just gonna move this bit. Okay. A little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Nice. I usually just mold in the eyes because, as of right now, I have no plan to make opposable eyes for any engine that I make. Usually when I do make one of these models, like I do usually like adding the eyes at the end. So what's it called? So there is a while where like I could just just push down as far as I could, and then when I like put into Tinkercad, make a hole. So then what's it called? So the eyes can be empty. If I were to put opposable eyes for the way I do it, I just don't bother. But I like this Henry face. I think it's pretty solid. Um, I know future me is gonna think this looks garbage. But as of right now, I like it. So we're just gonna roll with this. What's it called? I'm gonna see how it's doing here. Okay, and I'm back. Uh, just making Thomas faces. That's it. What's the old? So now that we finished off with Henry, oh damn, that's gonna be like almost a whole hour. Geez. We can move on to Gordon. So, given the pacing of how I'm doing this right now, if anything, I might do Gordon, maybe James, and we might call it there. Okay. So actually, I wonder. Let's see. Look at some pictures. So we just made Henry. Gordon. That is not how you spell Gordon. Gordon, the big engine. I always like looking at reference pictures of want to do things. You know, yeah, maybe. Okay, you know what? Yeah. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, test Henry face. I'm gonna. So something I do with some of my face models is that if I have a character and their face looks similar to another character's, I will just reuse the face as I will demonstrate in just a second. Let's just rename this file real quick. I guess while I do this, I might as well just give an example. My Percy face that I made, if you've seen my community post, I posted a large scale take along Percy face. Uh, that face is essentially Thomas's, but modified to look like Percy. So, it's just it's technically just a modified Thomas face, but it looks like Percy. When you paint it up and it just looks like the character. All right, so our next character is Gordon. Uh, First I need to pick a face. I'm very lenient to season 1. I'm person I am personally a fan of season 1 Gordon smile, like the one the Tommy one's based off of. But I also do have a soft spot for the season 8 one with his closed mouth. I do like that one. But season 1 is kind of a banger though. Yeah, season 1 happy face. Oh wait, no, but that one looks really good. What's it called? I'm gonna share my screen so people know what I'm talking about. Oh, that looks okay. That format was hideous. This format is terrible. But what's it called? I'm considering this face, but I'm also really a big fan of this one. So I'm kind of just making decisions as I go along. But I also really do like this face. This face kind of good. I kind of like it. But I'm pretty sure that's the one we just looked at, but it's just like different expression. What's it called? I just kind of roll with whatever. So, hmm. Turn this on. I think if I were ever to do a hypothetical L scale, like, yeah, just like a hypothetical L scale Gordon, I'd want Gordon to have this face because it makes him look more prideful. The other one is good, but it's also like it's very chipper, I guess. I feel like this is like the face I would want my Gordon wearing. So yeah. So now that people know the reference, I'm going to be BRBing for a quick second, and then we'll get straight into it. And I am back. So let's get this on the road, or show on the road. I don't really know. All right, and then just gonna fix this. Okay, so what's it called? So on to what I was saying earlier about. Oh wait, right. Take off that banner real quick. On to what I was saying about reusing face molds. Um. Oh wait, disappeared again. Good grief. Okay, hopefully this time it doesn't leave me. Um. Thing I was talking about earlier about reusing face molds is that if I already have a character face and they have a lot of like things that are very like similar to another character's expression, like for example Percy's, like what's it called? I would just um I had like Thomas make like a happy expression with like his mouth open with like the teeth on the top showing. Um in cases like that where I only have to like modify a few details, I will just like reuse a whole other character's face and just go off of that. So in this case, I've noticed that like what's it called? Henry's eyes are very similar, and I don't want to like redo the eye socket. So we're just gonna use his face, and then what's it called? And then when we get there, we're gonna modify his nose to make it look more like Gordon's, and go on from there. So firstly, let's get a good idea of what we're working with. Oh wait, what was that one? Oh yeah, that's the season one I was talking about, but it's in season 3. This one's season 4. All right. So firstly, we're oh wait, which I'm on standard. I don't want to do that. I don't want to use that. I mean, okay. So we're just gonna. Ba-dum-bum-bum, 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 bum, ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum, na, na, na. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Pour the song, poo, poo. Actually, had I given Henry like these smaller eye sockets, I wonder what he'd look like. Ugh, that's horrendous. I don't like that. So what's it called? So maybe I'm just gonna like for Gordon. I think I'm just gonna push because what's it called? His cheeks are definitely bigger than Henry's. If anything, actually, I'm going to push this up a little bit. Yeah. Because Gordon's is more outward. I think I'm definitely going to polish this a little bit more after. Let's just do the 1 second. All right, and we're back. So yeah, so Gordon still has like a little thing going on, but his nose is more like doesn't curve out as much. It's kind of like straight all the way. That actually, I think I'm gonna polish this now. Now I think about it, I think it'd be better to just do it now to make it more flat, so then I have a good idea with what I'm working with. Okay, I feel like because the way I draw Gordon and the way I'm and the way his actual face is very different. So let's do this. Sorry, drinking a bottle of water over here. Oh wait, but I don't want to look like that. Gonna have to either sand that down or. I also think in general his nose is longer, so I think I'm gonna pull that down a little. Then let's use polish, some more fancier way of sounding. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna need to push. Either push or widen his nose. It's gotta be one or the other. Because like the picture I'm using looks pretty thin, but with the way I'm doing it, so I'm gonna like just zoom out. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to make his nose longer. I think that's it. Okay, yeah, that's very helpful. Thank you. Then while I'm at it, I'm gonna pinch his smile. So we can just send that out. We don't have to worry about that right now. Because they do just like they are just kind of round. They don't do that thing that Henry does, where like it curves and then shoots down. Though these are just straight up curved, like his cheeks. I mean, it's like yeah, you know what I mean. Like his face cheeks, yeah, that's it. And then, cause how much space do I have? Yeah, I think I can make his nose a little bit longer. Definitely gonna modify it because this looks hideous for Gordon. But you know, we're gonna get there eventually, Big G. Don't you worry. Then make this bigger, so we can just pull this down. Like this. And then I think what I should do is that I should pinch this more because there's too much space between his nose and his cheek. That's a problem. So then we can just push them. And then eventually we're gonna flatten this down. So let's just modify his nose real quick. It would be funny if I gave him wrinkles. Because something I've realized that not a lot of people talk about is that Gordon makes fun of Edward for being old. Yeah, Gordon has way more wrinkles in like the only times he does not have wrinkles is whenever he's like happy. And I think for Edward, the only time he ever had wrinkles in any of his expressions is when he's mad, and that's it. Meanwhile, Gordon just wrinkles here, wrinkles there, wrinkles everywhere. Yeah, he makes fun of my goat for being old. That's what makes my head, bro. I'm gonna try polish, but if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna sand it. Or actually, what I should do is control. Or that's not it. Is it? It's alt. That does not look good. Okay, let's do this again. Alt. Yeah, let's try to work with this. Then or I wonder if I should just pinch this too. Yeah, let's just pinch. Then how to fix this part of this. Because that makes him look like Squidward. Like, I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, 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 I'm Squidward. What if I can just like push? Yeah, just kind of like push that in a little. Maybe that'll help. Or maybe I just have to do what I was just doing earlier. Because it looks very awkward, and I do not like it. Because I like everything like here, like up on this end, but down here it's like it looks horrendous. So I'm wondering if I look at it from this point of view, if I can just like see. I don't know what I just pushed. That's why I do things on an angle, so it's easier to look at what I'm doing. Then this end, I think I'm just gonna polish this now. Yeah, like that. Then I think slowly yet surely I have to match it up to the bottom here. So it's going to stretch out a little bit. And then I think the issue with the rest of his nose comes in play here. Because this just needs to be expanded on. So that it aligns much with the nose. Actually, how does it look like from the side? Oh, that does not look good at all. Okay, yeah, so this top half doesn't need to go. Rather, this needs to be pushed inward. So I actually did not need to do all this stuff. Okay, let's see how that looks like from the front. How much damage did I make by doing that? Made quite a bit of damage. Maybe with some sanding I could fix that. Maybe, just maybe. Or actually, that's too pushed inward. I need to stretch this out a bit more. It's always here whenever I make faces. There's just this kind of bump that I always hate and that I always try to fix on whenever I make noses for some reason. And it bothers me to no end. Then I think I might just polish the tip of his nose to match this. Yeah. Let's zoom out. Or I kind of like how this looks. It makes him look angry, which he usually is anyway. Then I'm gonna modify the end of his nose. Then I think if I pinch that, it'll look better. Kind of like pinch all of this. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Let's see if I have to push that back inward. A little bit, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I like this. And this looks good. I think it's yeah, I like that. He has this little crows on the edge of his face, so I don't know if I'll be adding those because I didn't add Henry's, but he only had one. Because I added crows to what's it called to Edward for those who could see it. Um, it was kind of hard, but I did add them. But that's also because I was using reference from the Tomy model, and I was like, well, I can't get the season one crow right because I was trying to make it like the season one because I like that little smile and how in season one he's kind of like he looks kind of young, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna do it based on the Tomy one. So then for Edward, I did that. For Gordon, maybe. Once I finish like adding all the details on his face, I'll add it at the end, like I did with Edward, and that's like gonna be the deciding factor whether he keeps it or not. Because then I can just do Control C if I don't like it. Think push a little bit on these edges. I'm gonna pull these down a little. Don't want it to be like too much. Just a little bit. Smallest differences make a major difference. Or it's the smallest details that make the biggest differences. Or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I like where we're going with this. So yeah, like I said earlier, this was all made from a Henry face, and now it looks like Gordon. So yeah, that's how we roll here, gang. I think I may just like just use the move feature and then just sand it down later or whatever. Because I'm probably gonna pinch this in a second. Okay, I don't like that. I think I'm just gonna use the slash or the snake or yeah, it's not slash, it's snake. Yeah, I'm gonna make it like move this so I don't have to sand down as much. Gotta fix that. It's like at the very end of his nose, so either way. Yeah. Alright. And we're gonna send that down real quick. Move that. Undo pinch. Okay, we're gonna pinch those. Right, and then we're gonna sand them. Because what we're gonna do is that here going to a little bit more like that. Down the side here, we're just gonna oh shoot, it's too much. I think I might actually lower his eyes a little because they're more rested than I did with Henry's. So I'm just gonna I'll do that after. I want to do a smile actually first because with gold, it's like a little other thing. Let's just send this here real quick. Okay, there we go. Using slash. That at the very center of his nose. Standard. Oh, actually, I don't like her. I don't like using. I'm not gonna use the polish for that. Let's use the move feature. A little more like that. And then hell, maybe like let's just pinch this one. Because I didn't want to do like too much of a pinch. Let's go. I wanna. Yeah, definitely gonna bring out this part of his face more. Probably gonna have to redo that bit. Funny thing, I might just have to redo this whole smile altogether because I just did that. Or maybe I'm just like. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a slash Toolean for this. Yeah, let's just quickly pinch that so we can clear that up. It's not to be like this. It's not supposed to be rounded. It's supposed to be like. Okay, now we can add that little thing that he has on the bottom of his nose that connects his nose to his mouth. I don't usually draw it, but for the sake of the model, I will give it to him. Probably gonna have to make it. I'm probably gonna use polish for this. Or yeah. It's not that big, so let's just move that a little. Yeah, there we go. It's a good way of doing Gordon's mouth, or his smile, rather. Yeah, definitely like everything under his feet. Let's just do it like that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Let's push this a little more outward. Pull this a little down. Then we'll do. Let's add a little bit of his lip again. Stretch that out. Pinch that. Ah, no, that makes it look horrible. Then again, we're sanding it, so it's not going to be that noticeable anyway. This up a little bit. And Gordon has a little bit of a chin, so let's just pop that out a little. Oh, shoot. And it's a bit fat too, but I also don't want to like push my limit with the. I usually like working in the space I set myself in. I don't like pushing its boundary. So like I want to have it to where like his chin is still there, but I also don't want it to either but I don't want to extend the actual face mask or make it overlap Gordon's lip, which is already what it's kind of doing. So I'm gonna have to slash that real quick, and then let's see if I can just. Yeah, that looks horrible. Gonna just remove the chin bit entirely. I'll fix his eyes and I'll see what I can do later. Little. Ghosts in the pirates team, that's just so fun to do. The station's such a busy scene. Blow, this is it's Halloween. Well, the way I'm making his face right now, it's reminding me very much of the Thomas and Gordon scene from The Adventure Begins, which I really like, actually. Okay, we got the general shape. So let's just stretch these out. Okay, now that that's there, let's go little by little now. Fix the little imperfections in his face. Oh yeah, for those who are probably wondering, I will at some point possibly print these faces, but it won't be for like my die cast engines or anything of the sort. It'll probably be only for things like electric model trains, like if I ever do eventually get into the hobby, like stuff like HO and like model railways. But as of right now, these will probably only, excuse me, be used for my L scale engines or for my friends if they ever need any faces. Cause what's it called? Well, actually, that's a lie. Cause what's it called? As of right now, I do have because what's it called? It's not a major spoiler because I'm probably not gonna use them for much. I am working on a custom take along Ivo Hue. And my friend again, Trinket Studios, uh, is going to print the faces for me because as of right now, I don't have a good printer to print it myself. So what's it called? So technically, whenever I make faces, it's probably only gonna be for my friends or for if it's characters who don't have a face I can modify out of to make another character's face. Like for example, Iwo Hugh. As of right now, I didn't have any spare faces or any like good faces I can use to make Ivo Hugh, so I just made my own. So yeah, what's it called? So again, this is probably just gonna be like a side thing I do every once in a while. Um, and yeah. So let's see that eye. It's kind of bugging me. Let's fix that. There we go. Then push that up. Then fix definitely the side. Side looks very worse for wear. Oh, so what was that? And I do think I'm going to raise these up a little bit more because Gordon does look more happy in this expression out of looks more happy than Henry did. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I kind of do wish I did do the season one because I don't know, that smile is kind of whatever. It's not that major. But yeah, I think I'm gonna round out maybe this side a little bit more. Feel like the eye sockets are a little bit big. And yeah, that's Gordon out of a Henry face. Could you believe it? Hmm. So let's just round this a little bit more. But he especially didn't like puffing up the big hill on the main line. Oh, I give up. What's he up to now? Come on, Gordon, you're not even trying. Huh, I can't do it. Those noisy cars hold an engine back so. Now if they were coaches, now that would be different. I see. Oh dear. Very well then. Goodbye. Do 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 do. Man, I really wish we got like a proper Adventure Begins soundtrack release. Because that special soundtrack is really good. I really like it. But I think I'm gonna search that about it because it looks very indented. I don't like that. Or actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Yes, tartar sauce. My brakes don't catch fire. They're just as good as yours. Do, do, do. And then I think I just went back to making his eyes big again. I think. Yeah, I think I just went back and made his eyes big again. Which at this point, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really mind that much. Or do I? Yeah, I think I do. I really am just taking my time with Gordon here. And I'm trying so hard to, like, finish him up because I really just wanna work on James already. So I keep making this too big. I'm gonna make it smaller so it doesn't look as chopped. Or whatever the kids say these days. A little bit of a slash at the other two sides because they're way too stuck together. Standard. Too much. I think I'm just gonna do a plate. Standard. Oh, so that's it. I just need to pull the symbol. That's all I really need. Then I think we're gonna inflate this a bit. Send it out. Oh wait, you're broken. I don't wanna play with you anymore. No, Wendy. Bye, Woody. Here, just a little bit. Zoom out. Okay, actually, I want to fix a little indent. It's kind of bothering me. Yeah, yeah, I like this. I like this. I think I'm just gonna fix the tip of his nose here. Just gonna. Let's see the bottom. Is it square? Like it's supposed to be? It is, in fact. It seems that. I think with a bit of a polish here. Cut more straight. Yeah, I think that looks good. And yeah, that's Gordon. That's Gordon, everyone. I'm really liking this. I like him a lot. Definitely think Edward is my personal favorite, but Gordon, he looks pretty decent, I think. It's again obviously not prop accurate in any way, shape, or form, but I think it's a pretty good Gordon. So yeah. So let's just save that. If only I could. Okay, there we are. Okay, yeah. So that was Gordon. Everyone looks pretty solid, and yeah. Um, yeah. I think we're just gonna quickly make James, and then I think I'm gonna call it there. Let's see, season. Take a look on down the track. All right. Um, I think for the purposes of making James, I think I'm just gonna reuse Percy's face. Or I want to see how that one looks real quick. I usually write them as tests. This is probably it. Just a moment. I will be. Botheration. One moment. Okay, yeah. Oh. Oh, okay, there I am. There I am. Good. Good. I do not know if you could hear me at all. I'll be really honest. Okay, let's try that again because for some reason it just did not want to show. That's weird. Okay. Okay, I think I know what I have to do. Cut. Okay. Okay, there we go. I am sorry for that, everyone. Had some technical difficulties. All right, let's see where we're going. Okay, so if I can move, this is what Percy looks like. Again, if I can move. So yeah, so this is what Percy's face looks like. It was made based off of a laughing Thomas face I made a while back. And honestly, I think just for the purposes of this, I'm just gonna be reusing this because it's got. Yeah, I think that's the right nose length. I think I just have to make it more. Just have to make it bigger or more rounder, whatever you want to call it. Right. With that said and done, let's get to work. Since I've already talked about some of my techniques, I might as well go through some updates right now. um, so Thomason, the Fourth Railroad, it's still happening, right? If you remember, I made an yeah, I made a casting call video this month. Um, what's it called with a Google Drive or not Google Drive, Google Form in the description, which is still open as of right now, as of currently, I guess. I'm not sure if anyone has actually had trouble using the form. But after this casting call, I probably will not be asking for any more voices after this. Because as of right now, I'm gonna be really honest, it's been like very complicated in production. Like I've been working on it, but not to the amount that I wish I was. So what's it called? So after like this casting call, I will be dead set on working on it. I have been working on it this summer, doing a few things related to the project that isn't voice work. I have been like deciding on how certain things will have to go. I don't want to give too much away, but as of right now, a lot of the design is being worked on because yes, it will be a die-cast movie, like that aspect is not gonna change on my channel. Like this movie will have like take-alongs and all that, It's gonna be very obvious. It's still gonna have the paper face mask from that poll I did a few years ago. If anyone even still remembers it. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way through with the animated faces for the engines, but what's it called? It's 100% gonna be die-cast, but after this casting call, I'm not sure what the next update would necessarily be or what it even be about. Because as of right now, there's not really a lot I can say on the matter publicly. Um, I guess something else that I should talk about since we're talking about my take along stuff is Soder's take along. Yeah. Um, New episode coming out possibly this month. No guarantee on that. Um, but yeah, I will be making another Soder's take along episode before the year ends. And um and after New Year's, I I will try more harder to work on the series more like constantly because I know I've just been like giving you like these last few videos haven't really been like um what's the right word for it? They haven't been very like I don't know what the word is, but like I haven't been like actually working on it and like doing actual things that like, is gonna um I've been making like like real content that like I'm putting like, dedication to and all that. I've just been kind of giving you like these, I guess, like light snack videos, something to like chew on while you wait for like the actual like good stuff to come around. So yeah, so I will try to be like better on that. So Soder's take along, new episode. Hopefully next month. And if not, before the year ends. That's guaranteed. Speaking of videos, if you haven't noticed, I have been trying to do like monthly uploads, try to keep that going. Um, Speaking of which, October, possibly a Halloween video. I think I am gonna try to like make like an actual like video, not like an audio story, like a genuine like video. Uh for October. November, I can't guarantee what I will give you. Maybe another 2BTE Sodor episode or something similar to that of Not Your Claim to Fame, maybe. Um so yeah, so November, there's no guarantee on what video I will give you. Uh but a video will come out that month, hopefully. I don't know, maybe it might be a new animation because I am trying to work on that more. So November, maybe you'll get a what's it called? A new animation, maybe. And as for December, I do have a Christmas video planned. If things go the way I want it to, it'll hopefully be another episode, like another video length similar to that of Another Day for Thomas. Since I have noticed that you all liked that video uh compared to my other videos before that one. Uh it did pretty good for like original story content. I guess I'll call it. But one thing I will guarantee is no remakes. No, what's it called? No remakes on my main. That is for sure. Uh, so no anniversary remakes. As of right now. Um, and probably not for a good long while, since I do have a channel dedicated to that. And if I do not make those videos that I said I was planning for the next few months, if something happens and I just don't end up making those videos at all, I will be posting on my remakes channel in case if anything happens, because that is just easy, like 1 day content or 1 to 2 day content, or 1 to 3. Okay, 1 to 3 for 100%. 1 to 3 day project that I can just like chop it, chop it, put it in the microwave, produce it out, simple. Like just simple, easy content. The remakes. It's nothing difficult, nothing too extreme and extravagant. Um so yeah, so in the case if something happens and I don't end up making that content, I will just make more remakes. Cause remakes is something that I genuinely like doing. Like, I don't do it, like, out of an obligation for anything. I just post whenever I want, whenever I feel like it. It's like my personal take is, like, if you do remakes, right, I don't mind. I don't think, like, I know because some people feel very different about remakes, like, it's different for every person. I'm personally a fan of remakes that are, like, original, like, they have, like, something to them that is very interesting. Like, there's little, like, details in the background, they, like, add a bit of spice between like each scene, like give little details and something like that. Like those kind of remakes I really enjoy. Um and also because remakes in general is just like, I don't know what the right word would be, but it's like the kind of content where like you can just like calm down and just enjoy what you're doing. You don't have to like think about like, oh crap, I need to like what's it called? I need to like worry about the audio editing and this and that because a lot of remakes just use the original audio and that's fine. I don't mind it. What's it called? It's just something like nice to do whenever you're just like I want to make something, but I don't want to go too all out, you know? It's like something simple. So yeah, what's it called? So again, if nothing comes of those videos, uh there will be the remakes for you to always look forward to. I still do those. Um when I will post them, I don't know. I just throw whatever at the wall, honestly. When it comes to remakes, I just throw whatever at the wall. I just do it whenever I feel like it. So for remake doesn't, like come out like a certain day or a certain time. There's like the thing about remakes is that there is no guarantee on when I will post it. Maybe they'll be back to back. Maybe they'll be like months time when I make them. It's all very just like if I'm up for it, I'll make one. And if I'm still down to do them, I'll make another one. Like back to back. Like the what's it called? Like the Oliver Owns Up and Oliver Fine videos, like those were straight up back to back remakes. I think back to back by like a few hours because they were both done like at the same time. Like they were all filmed on the same sets, like all filmed at the same, like at the same day, everything. So what's it called? So I don't know. It's just however my mood is. Maybe I'll make a remake that is like months in between, and if I don't, it'll probably be like a day back to back. But yeah, as far as remakes goes, that's the only update I can really give you on that. What else when it comes to updates? Yeah, I think as far as updates go, that's really all I have, honestly. I don't think James knows that big, is it? It's not that big. I think it's better if I do it. It's not like huge, huge. Definitely out of like the main three, is like the biggest, but it's not like no stunning shadows. Like, just a little bit. I think I might just sand it down a bit. Because I think it definitely does stick out. Like it goes up. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Because it's not supposed to be flat, it's supposed to be like very round. That's right. I'm talking to you, Sid Phillips. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm definitely gonna push this a little bit inward. Oh shoot. That was really bad. Holy. Thank God for the undo button. But up and down the line, the other side is why his vanity. He pretty much is okay. But he's right, he's not alright. Oh yeah, what's it called? Something I should probably address since I'm making all these faces. The L scale Thomas video, yeah, I have been very, very delayed on that. I know, and I'm very sorry. But I do plan to make that video eventually, probably early next year. I have written the script for it. I just haven't finished it. And I really need to, honestly. So that's my bad. Um but yeah, the L scale Thomas video, that's still something I'm working on. And if push comes to shove, probably next year. Sometime next year is when I'll make it. What's it called? On my second channel, I know that my Mallard video really popped off. I'm not sure if I'll make more custom video. I do want to. It's just that like I never really been the one to like document my progress with customs. So what's it called? So like maybe I'll make another one. I don't know who I do it on though. Because I think as of right now, I don't have any customs that like I have enough pictures to where I could like have like a showcase like I did with Mallard. Because like what's it called? When I got that Mallard, I always planned to make like a restoration video on it. Um there is this salty I have. I just don't know what to do with it. That maybe if I find something to do with it, I might make it into like a custom restoration video thing. I know I did say I was gonna make that one that I did for the Just Like Audrey diorama for the Tallyland Railway that one time, but maybe I'll make a video on that. I kind of forgot the whole progress. I still have the progress photos. I just don't really remember how the process went. So like if I did write the script, it'd be very like it'd be filled with a bunch of I think and I guess. Not very like not very like determined. I wouldn't sound very determined in the video, if anything. Okay, I'm gonna round out his nose here at the bottom. I'm gonna pinch this part because I do not like how the teeth go like that. Pinch. I think I'm gonna add a little bit like gonna lower this a little bit. Okay, standard, and then maybe I might just like then send that down. Now we're gonna pinch that. See how James looks. I'm probably gonna fix. I'm gonna fix this real quick because that's really bothering me. Yeah, I think for James, this looks. I don't know. I don't like. There's something about this. No. Yeah, that looks horrible. Okay, we're gonna fix his nose. We're gonna fix his nose. Or I'm going to. I don't know why I keep saying it. We're. Like we are. Make it more like round, like a ball. Because I don't want to make it like super big. Just kind of like, just make it more round. You know what? Maybe if I just like yeah. So I like everything about James right now except his nose. Okay, yeah, I think we can roll with that. I think that's good. Then time to add the most iconic feature about him, his crows that he has on his face. I'm gonna make them decently sized too. He has like 3, so it's doing like this. One kind of just like rolls on the cheek. One goes like that, and then one goes. I think I just need to make them smaller. Yeah, yeah, that's better. A little bit. I think I do need to stretch them out a little more, and then I'm gonna sand them. Yeah, something like that. Let's look at him in his beauty. Something about the crow that's really bothering me. I don't know what it is. Because I don't know. He somehow looked way better when he didn't have them, but I want him to have. So I'm just gonna send it off. It's kind of there. I think I'm gonna make it for squatted. Let's try this. No, that doesn't look good. Okay. Or no, wait, not that side. Rather this. Trying to make his cheek look a little bit bigger, but we're just gonna have to roll that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so this is James. Now, all made from a Percy face, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, pals, gals, and non-binary pals. There we go. Hmm. I wonder if I could fix that smile a little bit. Move right. Then I think maybe if I just pinch that just the tiniest bit, then we'll move. Or rather, that's not what I needed to do. Rather, okay, there we go. Now that's James, everybody. Some things I can. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fix the bottom of the smile, and then I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, there we go. Let's look at his nose one more time. Seems pretty decently long enough for me. So yeah, that's James. So yeah, guys. With all that being said and done, I'm gonna call it there. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I cannot believe I went over the 2-hour limit. I was trying really hard not to, But oh well. But yeah, if you guys want it, I might make another stream where I finish or where I do Toby and Emily's faces, and if people like that one, then I might show me doing some more progress on human designs that I make, for like based on the show style, I guess, like a simplified version. Um, the ones that actually I do use in my videos, like in again my newest video, um, not your fame to claim. That's it. So yeah. So if you guys want that, be sure to let me know. I'll probably make a community post with all the faces of the characters I made, and yeah. Uh, so yeah, so thank you all for watching. Hope y'all are doing well, and I'll see y'all in the next one.